news as of a little bit. I guess this is breaking fucking news as of a little bit ago. A federal appeals court in California just ruled that California's ban on open carry, is unconstitutional. It was a 3-judge panel. 2 of the judges obviously said yes, it was unconstitutional, and 1 judge dissented. The 2 that said yes, it was unconstitutional are Trump appointees. So as of just a little bit ago, Californians can walk around open carry. One of the judges, Lawrence Van Dyke, wrote for the majority. He said that open carry was part of this nation's history and tradition. He also said that California's reasoning to not have open carry, which is that it would create panic, cause chaos, and an unsafe environment, he said that that was basically crazy. I'm sorry. As a Californian, I don't want to be out at the bar or at the grocery store or whatever and be looking at somebody's gun. That does feel very much like it's creating an unsafe environment. But Van Dyke was like, well, other people...
I really wish people who look like this, and more importantly, sound exactly like this, I wish they would shut the fuck up about guns. I wasn't even thinking about this shit. I wasn't even thinking about owning a gun. And then little miss, I'm sorry, she comes out against it. And now all of a sudden, I want to up the blick I want to up the blick at Dance X. I want to up the blick at the Monty. I want to up the blick at Lassen's. At Silver Lake, I want to fucking up the blick at Silver Lake Ramen, and that shit's closed. If this bitch, if she was a they, them, with a Chelsea cut, top surgery, trench coat, chainmail mini skirt, I probably would have been like, damn, I think I saw that bitch at Hood Rave somehow. Guns are dangerous as fuck. I think I saw that bitch at Sex Hall. Not owning guns must be cool as shit, you know. But now I gotta be Nicolas Cage, Lord of War, because this fucking idiot doesn't get that, she looks and sounds like a junior college dean trying to get you to sign the DARE pledge in 2005. Bitch, I'm high now. That promise is already broken. You can't find the sack because I rolled that shit up in the blunt and I smoked that shit too. What are you calling the cops for? Just send me home. It's junior college. Hi, I'm back. Um, there's no explanation for me being gone. Let's just go into it because off top, I just want to start this episode off. And I'm saying this because I'm about to go on a little run here. I'm about to re-expose myself to scrutiny and judgment on a more like consistent basis. And it makes me nervous. That's why I haven't done this shit again. You know what I mean? So I'm going to restart by saying this. Allow me to reintroduce myself. And this is for the people that actually see me outside and shit. If you hear a negative thing about me and then you decide to hate me or to throw shade without coming to me directly, just to even do like a quick temperature check, just like, hey, is this true? What's your version? Why do you feel this way? Is that how you meant it? You don't give me the chance to do that, then at this point, listen, you already hated me. You were already going to throw shade. It was first an abstract feeling, and now you finally have a reason to act on the abstraction, the feeling that you already had. Now, the problem with that is this. Shade is the only form of validation I accept. I don't fuck with compliments. I don't believe it when someone says, "Oh man," someone says they miss me or they love me. It isn't that I'm not missable or lovable. I mean, gotta be something about your boy, right? I mean, I am. I'm missable. I'm lovable. Face it, I am. Believe me. It's just that I don't believe that you believe it. Why? Your actions and stuff. Like, listen, I'm gonna say some wild shit, and I know when I'm behaving maliciously, but if I'm just living my life and a small percentage of the feedback is hate or shade, that again, you will not discuss with me. I'm going to take that as a sign from God to keep on going and to not look back. Okay. Just wanted to open up that. You thought I was going to say some subscribe, hit the button. It doesn't matter if you do that anymore. Do it if you want to. I don't give a fuck. That was a quick personal note. Now, back to fun. Okay. A lot of shit has happened. I'm not going to get into all of it right now. I'm going to get into some of it, but it's a new year. And I think I just wanted to get this out of the way. Now, there should be a Spotify logo here. Is there? Okay, good. So what happened? I thought we agreed multiple times over multiple years that fuck Spotify, fuck Daniel A. So why was my Instagram feed filled to the goddamn brim with who the fuck cares Spotify rap list? I want to know why you mindless, vapid, fucking empty-hearted, airheaded, mediocre fucking assholes needed the world to know that your listening age is 73. Look at me, I'm 28, but my listening age is 89. Who gives a fuck? What what lower form of lack possesses people to still think, hey, what convinces you to post a Spotify Wrapped, knowing 100% for sure the CEO is like this living detriment to art. He's exploitative to artists, and his money makes the people of Palestine less free. Why? Why do other people need to know that you've been listening to Gouge Away, or to Boldy James, or to Buzz Cole, or to Billy Woods, or to Chrome, or to Stevie Nicks, or Meat fucking Computer, or Qual all year? Why do people need to know that? I listen to those niggas too, but I mean, do I need you to know that? Unprompted? You didn't even ask me this shit. The Spotify rap shit says, everything you listened to this year made you a part of something bigger. It didn't, but here's where Spotify gets it actually right though. It knows that is how you stupid fucking idiots think. You think the things you like is some kind of movement that you embody, and that everybody needs to get on the train, on the fucking liking the shit I like train. And I find this is the problem as people, especially in America. Red, blue, or whatever the fuck. Everybody thinks that they are either Walker Texas Ranger, Stone Cold Steve Austin, or John Waters, or Genesis B Porridge, or Young Jeezy, or I don't know, fucking Two Hollis. Everybody thinks they've tapped the vein of cool. Everybody thinks they're fucking cool. You stupid, hopeless pieces of shit, man. Like, I can't believe it. Like, I have to not believe it, just so I can go on and believe that the world and the people in it are going to get better. And I I get the feeling like, bro, it's even like this 2016 shit, like these reposts. I don't understand what that's about. I said this in a post before, but nostalgia is the sentiment of a prey animal. What are you looking back for? At the time, you wasn't getting eaten because you're getting eaten right now. You're getting cooked and you're getting fucking eaten. I don't know why you're doing that job of letting the AI know how you might age and how you aged and what you were. Dude, this vanity is fucking crazy to me. Like, no matter what the fuck is going on, everybody can find the time to take a pause to bask in their own fucking vainglory. No matter what's happening, no matter how bad shit gets outside, everybody got some time to, hey, look at how I was back in the 10 years ago days. Look at look at, oh my God, I didn't have a clue if they only knew. I, it's pathetic. I'm just gonna say it. To me, it's fucking, it's, it doesn't make sense. I'm not interested. And it's, you're all doing it. You would think something in your mind will go, everybody's doing this. It might be a little bit fucking gross. Maybe I don't do it. But you're so special. And you like all these cool movies and you're into such a cool genre of music. You're so special and nobody's ever been like you. And, it's always good to look back at you and see what the fuck you were doing back in who the fuck cares 2000, right? It's always great. Low key, this is why I didn't do that New Year's Eve show. I wasn't feeling it. Like, I could have done a show by myself, 100%, but I playing that show would have gone back on something I said maybe the first episode or something I maybe said like earlier in last or fucking last year that I wasn't playing those shows unless it was going to be, a fundraiser or for something like critical, like something important. And I think I must have been faded or just in a good mood. I was just like, yeah, I'll do it. But I I don't fundamentally understand what the celebration is about. It's like it's that fucking that speed racer meme when he goes like, "Oh, all your fucking crying and shit. You got a lot of work to start doing starting today. There's a lot of work that needs to be fucking done." And it's kind of like I'm looking at my Instagram and this sounds mean. I know it sounds mean, but I want it to stop also. You know what I mean? Like I want people to kind of get that they're doing something fucking corny and I want them to stop doing it. I don't want to start blocking people on my shit. You know what I mean? Like I didn't looking at New Year's Eve, I didn't feel like celebrating with y'all. I'm like, what are we doing? What what is there to be happy about? I don't understand. It's not like I wanted people to just sit in their room and drink and be lonely and cry and shit. I didn't do that. I still, vibed around. But I think when we show up without intention, it's just like it's a fucking vibe quest. Like it's just we're just there to like siphon off each other's energies and to pretend we're doper than we really are. And I just on New Year's Eve, I wasn't feeling that, you know. I'm also I'm saying this all this shit, but I'm also just kind of an asshole probably. Like I don't get fucking FOMO. Like I get fucking I get phobia. Phobia. I get fucking phobia. Fear of being included in some useless whack shit that I don't need to be a part of. Like, not to say the show was useless and shit. It's just like I'm at footsies. This bar doesn't fucking care. You know what I mean? I see no point in it. It also is potentially I'm just getting fucking old. Or I could just be 100% right and we're just kind of like dancing around and drinking and eating as like Rome burns and shit. Even though we're like I said, whatever. I have to look at my at my feet and go, no, this isn't happening. I have to do that just to make sure, like, just to think the world's getting better. And honestly, maybe it's not going to get better. And maybe it's going to be your fault. Well, my fault too. But you people are just, it feels like y'all are just a bunch of lost objects. And you're always trying to signal what you are, what you identify as, and what you like. And you're a lost object and nobody's coming to claim you. You're a lost object that nobody's fucking looking for. They don't even know you're gone until you're spending your money on some shit. Or you're trying to pull in bodies so they can spend money on some shit. Or voting in the next bullshit motherfucker who you developed a parasocial relationship with because he talks real smooth and he had good font on his fucking campaign shit and his wife is fine shit. And instead of like just sitting in the lost and found and trying to find yourself, like sitting in the lost and found, like a good little set of dropped spare house keys. Instead of just sitting there and like, but the world has to suffer. I had people jumping into my DMs last year trying to tell me how good of a movie Battle After Battle is, even though it was based on like a book that was basically lampooning revolutionaries. It's crazy. The revolution won't be televised. But you dumb fucks thought, oh, well, it's not gonna be on TV, so maybe it's a movie? Maybe it's gonna be a film? You got hoodwinked. Again, nobody wants to be the rube, but you guys are fucking rubes. Because you're the rube, you're the cool rube. You guys get tricked into like, this is kind of cool. It's kind of cool to do this, right? Because you keep getting tricked, evil motherfuckers stay in power because of your incurable, like, confounding demand for attention. And that's what all that shit is. The Spotify shit is, the 2016 shit is all attention. And then it's attention that I know for a fact isn't deserved. None of you niggas are cool. None of you. Not me, not you. You're not. And you know how I know that I know how I'm not cool, but you know how I know you're not cool? Because you posted a Spotify Wrapped. Here I am, here's what I'm doing. Here's what I'm about. I'm not going to let you just observe me and just kind of figure it the fuck out. I'm going to ruin the mystery and flat out tell you and communicate it out into the void to people every day using a brand that is fucking poisonous to the planet and to the human spirit on a platform owned by a glassy-eyed beige snake man who has bad jujitsu. Nigga looks like a character, NPC from Gumby. I'm just gonna say it plain, bro. I think we might be cooked. We are never going to make it. Not like this. Not in revolutionary terms, not in social justice terms. especially not when it comes to organizing politically. Man, y'all had one job last year, and it was a fucking layup. It was easy to do. Maybe in your mind, it's like, man, Sim's tripping. It ain't a big deal. It's just like I need a little fun thing. I just wanted to. It's not a big deal. I just wanted to, like solidarity though, and you trail off something feel good. You know what I mean? Like, why did you do the bad thing that makes bad stuff worse? Oh, I just, calm down. Bro, you motherfuckers don't get it. We're 16 days into 2026, and shit is getting realer than real. You know what's about to be? Jump off. Jump off for reality up in this bitch. Jump off. The veil is too thin right now for these waffling, non committal, half hearted games you perpetually played and played out motherfuckers are taking part in, bro. This is a spiritual war. And a spiritual war is a frequency war, meaning straight up, like no woo woo, where your attention goes, power grows. Anytime you do these Spotify rap, you're giving Daniel Ike your prana, your mana, your eyes, your ears, your fucking mind share. By posting these Spotify raps, you're giving him your energy and you're co-signing his power. You are feeding the fucking vampire with your Instagram feed. It's not just Spotify. There's 1,000 things y'all did. Like this Mondami shit. I'm gonna get into that because he's been fucking up. He's gonna fuck up more, and I'm gonna watch the backpedaling. But when it comes to the Spotify shit, that year end swell of attention, it's a spell, and you participate in it, and now Spotify is gassed up for another year of fucking everybody over, and all because you won't stop signaling to the universe who you are, what you're doing, the stuff you like. And you should like it too. And if you say anything about it, I'm gonna go, hey, actually, that was a pretty good movie. You should give it a spin. Here's the thing, like, you could still have a Spotify. I mean, I'm about to cancel my shit, but I understand if you're in a band, it's kind of hard to escape because it's like this conscious thing. It's locked into the Instagram. You want to share a quick vibe at the gym. I'm not a monster. I'm not saying nobody should have no fun ever, but you know what I mean? And I don't blame you. It's like it's locked in there. If you want to share a song, you got to kind of go through Spotify. But I'm just saying, all you actually really need to do is just shut the fuck up. Stop doing the unconscious, thoughtless work of pushing that brand, of casting that spell. You know, again, I get it. If you're doing music, you're doing art shit. I get. It's kind of like, you know what I mean. And it's easy for me to say, listen, like, I'll keep it a buck. I'm not popping off like, oh my God, 30K listeners or whatever. Like, I get it. It's easy for me to say because what am I losing? You know what I mean? Like, but I mean, at the same time, like 3 or 4 years ago, even I did the whole, my number's a little low, but I just wanna, wanna say, it's a start and humble beginnings, humbling beginnings, humble shout out day ones, you know what I mean? Fucking totally, man, it's like a journey. And Shit's gay. That's gay. Don't do that. It's gay. Okay. Just gay, dog. Sorry. Like doing that shit is just gay niggas know what I'm talking about. Say you a gay nigga, right? You pop a quick Molly, you at Ospinoff, just vibing. Then you got a clean little like pastel colored zip up hoodie on that night. Form fitting wife beater, maybe got from fucking Shine or something. I don't know. Got a favorite pair of jeans on, stainless steel Vitali necklace. You just really like gleaming. You're kind of, we're we're raving. You know what I mean? Then you see a nigga walk by and he go into the fuck room. He got on fairy wings, a tiara, not a crown, but a tiara, full body makeup that makes him look like cats. Like not a cat, like not a furry. This nigga is doing cats. The new, not the new one, the Jellicle Ball reimagining, but the 2019 movie that looked like AI before AI. Buster for Jones type beat type nigga. And every step he take, you hear like sparkle sounds and glitter puffs come up somehow. You listen, you're like, I'm gay, right? You're gay. We're the same. No shade, but you're doing too much. You're safe here, but daddy chill or baby chill or whatever. Because alternatively, you could go into the gay Ray fuck room and just with cargo shorts on too. I mean, it's pretty dark in there. I'm pretty sure those guys aren't going to care. Like all that makeup is just going to break a relationship up. I mean, it's going to end up on some dude who's going to have to go home and explain that to his girlfriend, and it's going to be an argument. You know what I mean? Anyways, it's gay to do that whole. Oh man, just my day ones. If you're a musician, and you do that shit. Look, even if you got 30,000 fucking followers, like somebody that I listened to did that shit and was like, man, we just want to say thanks. It's been amazing. And I'm looking around like, I'm looking at my phone. I'm looking around. I'm like, okay, who is this for? You're welcome. I don't know. Listen, if you're one of these niggas that did this as your fan, unless that 30K or that 50K is in dollars, it's kind of like, I mean, if I helped you make 50 grand from Spotify alone, yes, I definitely deserve a fucking thank you. But that's not what I did. Because that's not what Spotify wanted to give you. And I would rather you not give Spotify the brand awareness assist in addition to the platform extracting from artists and giving back pennies per play, bro. Next year, I was saying this before, but next year, if I'm still alive and not super busy and this podcast is still going, you know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna fucking tag you. I should be tagging you in this 2016 shit, like a whole list of niggas who's lame. I should do that. But I'm gonna tag you. I'm gonna call you a publicly a fucking idiot. It's gonna ruin some friendships. But fuck it. I can take that dent because this shit has to stop. Yeah, that's it. Shit. I mean, shit. Anyways, what's next?
Mira, pero ven acá, no se metan para acá, no saben lo que hay ahí que se queda pegado.
Now, I'm late to this Venezuela shit, but well, well, they're doing it, and this was always going to happen. The Venezuela shit was always going to happen. I think what confuses me about this shit is all the people going, oh, it's because of the Epstein files, and going and saying this about everything that they're doing. Oh, it's the Epstein files. They don't want to release them. No, no, it's not. And here's why it's not. Because y'all have proven you're not going to do anything to anybody who is in the Epstein file. Ever. You're not going to do shit. I haven't seen a large scale rally or protest about the Epstein files. Not fucking one. Not one. Just a bunch of memes and shame casting on Instagram. So just as a new thing, for fucking real, just stop. I don't want to hear no more. Everything is an Epstein distraction. I don't want to hear that shit no more because y'all ain't gonna do shit about anything. Even if you found out who was in the files, you're not gonna do nothing. You never have, and you never will. I want you to admit that to me right now. You know what the fucked up thing about this Venezuela shit is that like I actually had a whole like shit written out like, and yeah, life comes at you fast. I had shit to do. I've been training. Like I didn't really have the time to sit and do to start doing this podcast again. And I was gonna be like, yo, like, look at this. BlackRock is doing this, and look what they doing, and all this shit. And shit is happening so fast right now that when I look at the show notes, I'm just like, what? There ain't no reason to talk about this now. They shot that white bitch. I shouldn't even say it like that. That's the funny part to me is saying it like that. You saw they shot that white bitch. Talking about the Minnesota. They did the Christian right did all that fucking crying and all that. Oh my God, like I can't believe he got shot in the neck like this and like over Charlie Kirk. And Charlie Kirk's wife turned out to be CIA. Like for real, turned out to be CIA. Like actually, they had that bitch doing, bro. I thought it was an episode of what was the one with Jessica Chastain or whatever, Homestead or Homeland or Home something about the home. And this bitch was not making berries and fucking lemon bars and shit. This was like some terrorism shit. All that fucking crime, bro. And then this lesbian mother widow poet hero, like she gets shot in the face by bro. Let me tell you something. And this is just as a man, I'm saying this. When a man says fucking bitch like that, that ain't coming from a good place, dog. I've had to throw a couple fucking bitches out, and it wasn't from oh my god, she almost killed me. It's like that's some like, you know, it's some not evolved shit. Like it was like it everything looked kind of like, oh, maybe it was she tried to hit him, but even just me playing devil's advocate, but when you hear that fucking bitch, You know what that is. I don't want to get into like violence and shit right now. Like I'm gonna not violent. I shouldn't even said it because I don't know if YouTube's gonna flag this shit, but I think earlier when I was talking about the Spotify stuff and about like playing like not playing that show and all this shit, like I'm just I'm looking at what's happening and I'm redoing I'm starting to do this podcast again and damn I'm not scared, but I'm also looking at this podcast shit and I'm like, damn, is me doing this podcast also an unnecessary thing? Like, is this my is me doing this and pretending that the shit I say matters? Is this my vaingloriousness? Is this also my vainglory? I think one of the things that pisses me off about watching all this like shit in Minnesota, and it's one of those things too when people go, "Hey, like, okay, you talk a lot of shit, so why don't you go out there and fucking?" Because, bro, like, I'm not gonna die for a bunch of people who post Spotify raps. I'm not doing it. I'm still upset about that. That's still very perplexing to me. And I'm not gonna just go out there and catch two to the fucking face for fucking niggas that be posting what they look like 10 years ago. I'm not doing it. Helping the algorithm out, helping the AI out to identify your ass easier. I'm not doing it. And I think, like I said, next episode is gonna be about I'm gonna talk some shit about resistance, but like what I it's always I'm this is just personal to me. It's always us. I'm seeing the Black Panthers come back. I'm seeing niggas, they ain't really went away. That's another thing. Oh shit, they're back. Like it's everything old is new. And these niggas never went away. I went up to that museum like last year with my ex and shit. Like it's the fact that it's yet again. It's not a bunch of white people marching. It's not a bunch of white people with guns marching and going to and fro wherever they want. That's why I got mad at the fucking gun bitch. It's like it, and that post that bitch did that was probably December, just before this bitch got shot. Like it should be white people out there in white leather, all in white leather, like Equilibrium. Remember Equilibrium? Did he wear white leather and shit? I don't remember all the way, but like looking like Captain EO and shit. They should be out there with fucking looking like looking like Big Boss, and they looking like the boss. I drain my eyes, snake eater. You know what I'm talking about. It should be them out there. Why is it leather clad niggas out there with berets, with AKs, leading the way, bro, on the front lines again? I don't want anybody to ever think that the shit I'm talking, like I'm talking it from up on high. Those dudes, those are better men than me because I'm not. I'm gonna. I can't. I don't have the ability to die to like aim at the and then die and then be like, oh, I died so you could do Spotify Wrapped it in the year. Oh, oh my God, Simpson fucking hero. He did it. He did it for the fucking people. I did it so you could next year you could post how you looked in 2017. Blood, fucking blood puddle up and shit. They're crying. Now you can use the filter that ages you 20 years. Vote for Mandami. Oh. Nah, dude. Not me. Can't be me, dude. I'm sorry. I love y'all, but I don't. Or I love you and just being and loving people is just and loving anybody is just it's tiring as shit. It's a people say the great work, like, oh, this is my great work. And they be an artist and shit and they got kids and but oh, here's my great work. It's like, nah, nigga, your great work was being in a marriage for like 40 years. This is how it is to like for me to still have love for humanity and want to get up in the morning and feel like we deserve freedom. We deserve certain things. It's not even about entitlement. It's just more like, why should we not have those things? Why should we not have free healthcare? Why am I arguing with someone who looks like Elon Musk? Like a nigga that looks like him, bro, like you wouldn't even buy insurance from this nigga. This nigga look like he look. You ever smash a roach and then see the insides of the roach and shit? The thing is, the body of the roach, that's the exoskeleton. Like the real roach is inside is when you smash him, he coming out. That's what Elon Musk, his skin tone is like that. And he sounds like how that would sound, how that the roach guts, if the roach guts would speak, it would sound like that nigga. Yeah, man. I don't think I got anything else to say. Um, I'm not gonna say this was hard or whatever, but it took a lot. I've a lot has happened. Um, and I'm gonna talk about all of it. Now, niggas might not like what I gotta say, and I do, and I'm very fucking aware that this isn't the time for a podcast. I've said it a couple episodes ago. This is not. I shouldn't be doing this, but I don't. I don't want to go outside no more. I don't want to necessarily. You know what New Year's Eve was like for me, and I was grateful for this. Is that I don't think I can. It used to be this. It used to be I'll pop a Molly, drink a little bit, do a couple bumps or something, and be like, feel like talking to people and be like, yeah, let's fucking chat. But, you know, I feel myself going straight to realness too quick. Like I be busting jokes and shit, but I go straight to just like what's really going on and talking shit. And I don't think I got the time or the patience to not talk about no real shit no more. Like I'll indulge, I'm not like, for people who know me, I'm not entirely fucking humorless. Like, you know, I do present that I do present that way, but that's because I want to be left the fuck alone sometimes. Like, if I'm being honest, I really do be throwing that out because, like, I do got tunnel vision. I'm kind of only focusing on the thing I'm focusing on. Um, but part of me doing this fucking podcast is like, I don't really want to like, when I'm outside, I don't even want to like get caught up into a whole like, I don't know, solidarity convo. I don't even know how to put it. Like, especially when I could only like feel like talking to people when I'm faded. And here's the thing, like New Year's Eve, I just hung with Nigel. Like I hung with the homie. I went to the homie punk party. I hit up people a little bit. And I kind of just like went and did things myself. And like But I get the feeling right now, like me going out New Year's Eve and me going out I haven't really been out since New Year's Eve, honestly, but like in general, I'm almost on a goodbye tour, if that makes sense. Like I almost feel like I'm on a like not goodbye, like I'm a goodbye to like whatever going out used to mean to me. Cause it doesn't like I love playing music, right? And I love performing. I really fucking do. But I don't, and I already said this shit, but I don't the rest of it. Like I don't believe in the camaraderie. I don't think it's real. I almost feel like I'm there to like a UFC fighter. I'm there to kind of like I'll do press when it's time to do press. I'm there to fuck somebody up and go the fuck home, bro. Like I'm not really there to like pretend that we're a more cohesive group than what we actually are. And I look at crowds of people now and I kind of look like I look at them now and I go, I wonder how many like who here is actually voted for Trump low key, or who here is like secretly a Zionist, especially at techno shit. When you see just certain types of whites, you'd be like, I'm not talking about Mexican, I'm not talking about any of the lore shows or anything like that. I'm talking about like you go and it's a even substance. You be looking in there, you see certain people, you go, I bet you that nigga. I bet you his dad voted for Brexit or some shit. Like just be like I just don't. It's just a general fucking mistrust, you know. But I do recognize that at the end of the day, this podcast shit is an exercise in fucking in ego. So again, like I didn't did I say this already? You can like and subscribe to shit. Like and subscribe, hit the bell. Um, I think I'm gonna try to do another 5. I'm gonna be putting these out pretty as frequently as I can. And hopefully, well, I mean, I'm gonna listen. My goal right now is to do once a week until summer. So we'll see what happens. Um, it's just that shit is happening so fucking fast. And I already committed myself to this shit. But as I'm seeing how fast shit is going, I'm like, bro, I cannot pump out like intelligent thoughts that quickly. Not in between training, not school. I'm about to start school again and shit. Not in between, I'm still finishing this fucking album. Like, but I ain't gonna really be outside partying, so might as well shit. This is all I really got to do, you know. But yeah. I guess I just wanted to rip the band-aid off and restart this shit. I'm gonna talk about everything that happened. I'm not gonna like I went through a breakup. People know that shit, but I'm gonna talk about similar things. I'm not gonna talk shit about my ex. That's crazy. Like, it's not who I am. But there's a lot to talk about. It's just a matter of fuck, man. I, every time something happens in the news, like I need like 4 or 5 showers. And I'm not talking about showers at Undefeated, like at the gym and shit, after training. Like, I'm not talking about those showers. Those are like, get the sweat off me, get the going. I gotta, either go to Planet Fitness out or go do, you know what I mean? I got shit to do after. I'm not in there talking to myself. I need 5 showers at my house of talking to myself to build what I really think about some shit. And it took about 5 showers to build the Venezuelan shit. And I had a whole thing, bro. Like, oh, David Kempner or the Ashmore group, they benefit from Venezuela because, like leveraging the Venezuelan debt and shit. Like I had all this shit. And within 5 showers, nigga, like, and like doing research and looking at shit, we had already moved on from that. We jumped to Iran. And all the smart things that could be said about Iran got said in 4 days. But then in the background, there's like Minnesota riots. Like this shit is. Why did here's the thing. I know nobody is. Nobody's clamoring for a fucking. Excuse me, for fucking podcasters from me and shit. But this was the worst time I could have possibly did this shit. Like, fuck. But fuck it. Thank you guys for listening. I'll see y'all. I don't know when it's gonna come out. It's probably come out the 18th or on Monday, 19th, something like on Martin Luther King Day. And then I'll just try to put them out every week. We'll see what's up. But yeah, man. Peace.